Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Breaks Originals. And for this very special episode of our Jurassic Park 30th anniversary, we're continuing on with our series. And for this episode, we'll be featuring the Lego repaint of our Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. And here are the winners of our guest species contest. Here are the lucky picks: Dakota Loves, Steven Lee, Editorial Korea, T-Rex Studio Productions, Swollen Head of Dragon, ACZMX, Robert Stone, Matthew Jabolski, Dylan Salisbury, and Kinton Watering. Congratulations everyone in our top 10 winners. Luigi Abadilia,
Top 9,
Lego Darkness World,
Top 8,
Dino Beast,
Top 7,
Gabriel Elkins,
Top 6,
Idol Channel,
Top 5,
Aiden Stevenson,
Top 4,
Rajasaurus,
Top
Unofficial
3,
Jurassic World,
Top
Terry the
2,
Mr. Therizinosaurus,
and Top
and Prehistoric
1.
Life. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next guest species contest. For those of you who'd like to join me out, just click on the Extinct Breaks icon and we'll get to the Extinct Breaks homepage, and the homepage just click on the community link to see all our posts. And before we continue on, I'd like to say happy birthday to you, Unofficial Jurassic World. Congratulations and happy birthday to you. So here's the making of our Jurassic Park
Here
Velociraptor.
guys, so now I'm going to show you how I turn this particular Velociraptor here into this Velociraptor. So the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park 1 is, really roaming now. And there are a lot of them actually, so figured since I already have one and I still have a few of these, then I'm going to show you guys how I make this Velociraptor into this Velociraptor. And so I'll have two hunting EB. Well, now all we need to do now is teach you how to do this. Alright, so this Velociraptor has several extra plastic on it, so here on the back, things like that. So all you need to do here is get your cutter here and carefully scrape off those extra plastic. What do you call this? A sandpaper that is fine. You can also cut down on those extra plastic as well. Alright, now that we have this Velociraptor already primered, it's now time for us to put on some color on it. So we'll be using some acrylics over here with varied colors of browns and also white and even green, of course, and we'll be mixing them up together to attain the colors, of course, and we'll have some brushes over here and of course some water. So let's start painting. So the first color would be this unbleached titanium, and we're going to paint this on the bottom parts of the figure. So please note that I'm thinning out the paint so that we would attain a surface that is void of any brush strokes. So we've added here raw sienna on the color palette that we have here, and we're just lining through the transition edges of the lighter colors that we had on earlier. Alright, so to the earlier palette that we had on earlier, we just added here just a pinch of raw umber to it. Alright, so let's now put on some washes to it. So this would put more interest in the actual figure. So I have here just raw umber and some water. And now for the fun part, we have here a mixture of dark browns, some grays, and also a little bit of white, and we're putting on details on our creature. Now the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park is actually seen in different shades of, you know, brown speckling and so on. So we're trying as much as possible to do that, but since this is a very small figure, then, you know, don't go overboard with the details, because otherwise it will clump up the figure. Now that that is done, it's now time for us to put on some of the details on the what do you call these, on the scales on the legs. So we're using this fine tip brush to put on these details. So we're being careful not to overlay on the colors, because we don't want to mess up the painting at this stage. So now we have here just black, and we're painting on the claws of the Velociraptor. Among the last of the details that we will be adding here would be, of course, coloring the eyes green. So what I use here is a folk art glow in the dark, or glow, I don't know, phosphorescent green. And we're painting this on the Velociraptor over a white acrylic paint. This
Moving on to the closer look of our Jurassic Park Velociraptor.
Hey there everyone, and this is our second custom for our celebration of Jurassic Park 30th anniversary, and of course this is the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 1. And we have here our friends from Jurassic Park, Lex and Tim. I want to include them because, you know, they're very iconic in the sense that they were the kids who were able to see Jurassic Park firsthand. So we'll be coming back later on for some size comparisons. So now let's have a closer look on our Velociraptors. So I actually made two of these. The one I showed in the making of the video would be this one. They both have similar attributes in terms of coloration, but one is slightly duller in coloration than the other, so that we have some contrast to it. But both have similar, you know, looks for the movie itself. So both have those bright green eyes, large eyes actually, those markings on the head over here, and also the variegated and you know, inconsistent placement of stripes and also speckling on the body. So these are the raptors that I made for Jurassic Park 1. So both have this slightly lighter color for the underbelly and also for the lower jaw. So we have here our Velociraptor, almost white coloration, slightly yellowish on the other one, while the other is an off-white version. This one has the slightly orangey feel to it. This one has the brownish dull color on the figure. Both have some areas where we used you know, a variance in coloration of different colors of browns for the markings as well. So you can see both have stripes on the tail, and both have, you know, colored insides of the mouth, like so. They both have the same articulation to it. These are the Minoraptors that I have pre-painted. I didn't, you know, had to add sculpting details because it already is a good figure. Yeah, they have this darker coloration on the end of the snout, very similar to both raptors. They can turn the head like so, of course, arms, and then the legs as well. The tail is non-movable, but if you are going to take it apart, it's actually you can do so, but you have to tear out the the entire figure here. So these the legs or the feet attached to the base plate, both of them attached to the base plate, and they have 2 studs on the back, like so. So comparing this one with the larger Velociraptor, or the Velociraptor released by Lego for the kitchen set where these figures came from, the Velociraptor there is much larger, and you'll see that in the size comparisons later on. So that's it for the closer look on these raptors, guys. I hope you like them, and we can now proceed to the next portion of this video.
And here is size comparisons.
And we're back for some size comparisons, and Evie here, you can see that he's just as tall as the Velociraptors, which means that this is actually the correct size for these raptors. Now to compare this with the actual Lego Raptor that was released from before, here we have our Lego Raptor from that particular series, or that Lego set. So the set were in the legs here, and also theme came from. So look at the size comparison between these minifigures and this raptor. So that's quite large, and compared to the raptors here that we have, the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park, you can see that the size is quite actually much more accurate to the human in scale. Well, nonetheless, I think Lego did such a great job at making this raptor. I know Lego has the new sets for Jurassic Park 30th anniversary, and I can't wait to get my hands on them as well. So yeah, so also just to compare with most of my Lego sets, so we have here the Dilophosaurus, the new Dilophosaurus that we had, not the other one from way back 2005, I think. So comparing this in terms of size, sorry Evie, with our Velociraptors, this is almost as large, and this is actually a bit longer than our Velociraptors, and probably since the Dilophosaurus from the film from Jurassic Park would be much smaller than this particular Dilophosaurus, probably we will be also doing a remake of that one, a new Dilophosaurus, because the one I made for Jurassic World Dominion is a bit larger as well. So here's the Velociraptor from that, although this is a bit smaller than what we have here on your on the back side. Excuse me, Velociraptor Lego here. You can see that this is still a bit large compared to our Dilophosaurus. But let me know, guys, if you still want to see that. Otherwise, this Dilophosaurus is actually a good comparison in terms of size with our Velociraptors. Now let's compare our Velociraptors with other Velociraptors seen in the Jurassic Park franchise. So we first now have the Velociraptors from the Lost World Jurassic Park. So here we have the male variant, and here we have the female variant. So we have 2 variants for this one, very much similar to how I made the variants for these 2. I did not use any sculpting modifications on this, but rather they were also repaints as well. So in terms of size, they're pretty much the same size actually, they just repainted. Alright, so next up would be the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park 3. So the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park 3 is a bit different, and actually one of my favorite designs for the Velociraptor. design that I was most impressed in terms of depicting how a velociraptor would look like in the Jurassic Park franchise, better than how Blue is. So I know a lot of you are Blue fans, but guys, don't come on me when I say that this is my favorite design. Let me know which one of the Velociraptor designs you also prefer in this series, including the Jurassic World series as well. So yeah, so for this one I made some modifications on the head, you know, made the eyebrows a little bit angrier, and then of course it has the small crest on the nasal ridge. So it also has some, what do you call those, quills on the head as well, so it made it look really fierce. And of course the coloration really is seen here, the variants of the male and the female, and of course how the female, alpha female, was actually depicted on film was quite remarkable also. So now, just to include and complete our comparisons of Velociraptors, here's our main star of the Jurassic World franchise as of now, the main dinosaur protagonist there. This is Blue. So Blue has quite a unique design as well. The right side is different from the left side. So the blue striping is abruptly ended or ends here prior or before the eyes. However, in the left side, these blue line actually extend until the eye area over here, and then of course moves down from the neck to the body and until the ends of the tail. So this is our Blue here, guys. Let me know, guys, if you like the design of this one, and if you haven't seen the repaint video of my Velociraptor squad, please do check it out, guys. Alright, so that's it for our size comparisons. Let us now move along with Extinct Rick's PC roll call. Oh, but before that, I actually made a Velociraptor from before, a repaint of the size, what do you call that, the large size Velociraptor. So I don't know, what do you guys think? This could be the big one, but a lot of documents or references would say that the big one is not actually larger than the rest of the Velociraptors. The big one is just someone who is the alpha male or female of the group. So let me know in the comments below what is really the deal with that. And moving along with our Extinct Rick's PC roll call, we have here all the creatures that I've shown you so far on this particular video. And if you do have other comments or suggestions of other creatures that you'd like to see here on this channel, please comment them down below. I read them up, and if I find that we can add those to my collection, then I will be adding them, guys. So thank you so much. Also, Evie here would like to remind you guys, where should I put him here, that all of these are actually available in our Extinct Rick's playlist over here. Yep. But I'll also be placing individual links of all that you see here, so that you won't have to go through all 400 and plus videos that I have already uploaded on this channel. So let's start with our Extinct Rick's PC roll call, shall we? So we have here our Lego Jurassic Park Velociraptor. We have here our Extinct Rick's Dilophosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion. This is our Velociraptor from The Lost World Jurassic Park 2. This is our Extinct Rick's repaint of the Velociraptor from Jurassic World. This is our friend Blue here. This is our Extinct Rick's custom Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. This is our Lego Dilophosaurus. Of course, this is my repaint of the Velociraptor for Jurassic Park 1 from before. And the start to show here, these are our Velociraptors repaints for Jurassic Park 1 in celebration of our Jurassic Park 31st or 30th anniversary, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. That's it for our video, and if you do have you support the channel, if you like this content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and share with your friends, and hit that notification button as well, so that you'll be aware of all our uploads in the near future. Also guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next. Thanks everyone. Also guys, please do not forget to support our other channels in the Toy Universe and the Adventures of Allan Ignacio. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing. And as we always would say guys, let your inner dino brain roar! Thanks everyone and bye! Wasn't able to see and find my other set here for the kitchen one, but yeah, this one is